Good day, everyone. Today we are going to discuss steps to success in CSEC French. My name is Daniel. I am your French tutor and I'm here to help you prepare for your French CSEC exam. Okay, so let's start with what do you need to know. Below are a list of things that you need to know in order to be successful in your CSEC French exam. Pay close attention to all the relevant information that has been noted below for your benefit. It will aid you in being adequately prepared for your exam. First, let's talk about your CSEC French exam. Okay, so what does the exam consist of? Okay, so the exam consists of three papers. You have paper 1, which consists of 60 multiple choice questions. 30 of those questions are listening comprehensions, and the other 30 are reading comprehension. Okay, moving on. For paper 2, which is basically your long paper, it's divided into 4 components. You have 10 written situations, you have an informal letter to write with approximately 130 to 150 words. You also have the contextual dialogue, which is about 80 to 100 words. And also you have a reading comprehension, which you have to answer all questions in English. Okay, and in terms of paper 3, which is basically your oral exam, it should take you between 10 to 15 minutes. So you have directed situations, oral conversations. This can include shopping, travel, daily routine, home and family, school and career, sports and recreation. It also includes a reading passage. And in order for you to do that reading passage, you will have to be able to, you will have to know how to read in French out loud. So that means that you have to know how to pronounce the words correctly. So, how to be fully prepared? Okay, let's start with number 1. Number 1, skills required. So, a list of skills required for CSEC French. 1 being writing. Writing is one of the skills where you're going to have to write about situations. You're going to have to write an informal letter and also dialogues, of course, being the contextual dialogue. Next skill that you're required to have is speaking. This includes fluency and pronunciation. Then we have reading, which includes articulating and understanding written text. Then the last skill that you're going to need is listening, and that includes understanding spoken French. So, number 2, topics to learn. Okay, you have to learn the following topics: daily routine, school and career, shopping, hotel, restaurant, directions, hobbies, travel, home and family, sports, and recreation. What this means is that you have to learn all the vocabulary related to these topics. Okay, I hope that was clear. Okay, so what do you need to have? What do you really need to have? Okay, what you need to have in order to succeed are this list of things here, which is a great command of verb tenses and moods. That just basically means you have to know how to use the verb tenses and moods very well. So it means like you have some level of mastery of using verb tenses and moods. So another thing you're going to need to have is the ability to structure sentences. This is going to be very crucial, especially for things such as the situations and the contextual dialogue, and also when you have to write your letter. Next thing you need to have is the knowledge and ability to pronounce words correctly. So this means that you have to know French pronunciation. Another thing you need to have is a vast knowledge of vocabulary, which means you have to learn a lot of vocabulary to be fully prepared if you want to be fully prepared for the CSEC exam. So yes, a lot of vocabulary is required. Next thing you need to have is you have to have your ears accustomed to listening to the spoken language. This can be through listening to the news online. You can watch YouTube videos, documentaries. You can watch almost any kind of media um, just to get your ears accustomed, especially dialogues. These things will help you get your ears accustomed to the spoken language, and that will make it so much more easier for you when you have to do your CSEC French exam. So, how to achieve these goals? These goals referring to those skills. So, how are you going to acquire these skills that we just talked about? Okay, so the things that you can do to achieve these goals, you must listen to online dialogues, listen to online dialogues in French with transcripts. Another thing you can do is watch short YouTube videos in French with French subtitles. Also, there's my favorite thing to do when you want to learn a lot of vocabulary very quickly is listen to songs and learn the lyrics to sing along. So you can find the most captivating or the most catchy song that you like, and you can learn the lyrics for those songs, and that is going to help you to learn a lot of vocabulary much faster, much quicker. And when you actually think about it, music is so powerful that even when you are no longer listening to music, you can still actually hear the lyrics or the words of the song being sung in your head. So listening to songs is going to be a very good technique to help you learn and also remember vocabulary. Another thing you can do is, or must do, is read short passages in French. Surely this will help you prepare for your the reading passage, which is part of the French oral exam, and also reading short passages will help you build vocabulary and will also help you prepare for your reading comprehension. So other things you can do to acquire the necessary skills that you need to destroy this exam, you're going to write a daily diary. Also practice speaking or writing to your teacher, private tutor or classmates in French. Another interesting thing that I like to try personally, that I did in my early days, was label the objects in my house. So you will label the objects in your house in French. So you can write out the name of the objects on a piece of paper, or you can have it printed. You cut them out and you can stick them all over the house on each object, you know, labeling them with a French name, with their, you know, French equivalent. Another thing you can do is follow Instagram pages with French memes. Okay, so let's move on. Additional information. So the other additional information that you can um, that you can acquire, you just click on any of these tools links. You can do this at home in your spare time. I have provided the links within the slides. You can click on the links and you can find out further information about what else you need to know with regards to your CSEC French exam. Okay. Okay. So what to expect from these classes? So remember, I'm going to be your tutor. So what to expect from classes that you will attend with me? Okay, one, reading a book entitled Easy French Reader with reading comprehension exercises. Okay, so the book is very easy to read in French. It's going to help you build a lot of vocabulary. So there's no need to worry, and the passages are very short. So no need to freak out. It's not going to be as bad as you probably think it is. Another thing we're going to do is another thing you're going to do has to do with writing diaries, letters, and dialogues. And we will dive into that a little later during the term. Okay, so another thing that we're going to do, that you're going to do, is going to be practicing French pronunciation. Number four, getting familiar with French grammar and tenses. For your CSEC French exam, that is going to be very important um, because for writing letters, etc., you have to know the tenses because the letter that they want you to write may require the use of the future tense, the past tense, and also the imperfect. Okay, another one we're going to do is listening to and practicing oral dialogues. Right? So that one is going to be interesting. Okay. Um. So another thing we're going to do also is practicing a lot of CSEC papers. This is going to be useful to you because you get to see what the past exams were like, and it will get you accustomed to writing to or have an idea of what to expect for your CSEC French exam. Another interesting thing we're going to do is doing tongue twisters. So when we learn French pronunciation, when you learn French pronunciation, one of the things that we're going to do to help sharpen your pronunciation is that we're going to do tongue twisters. Okay. Another thing we're going to do is playing games. So in some of your the slides that I have formulated for you, I have created for you, there are going to be some links to some games that you're going to be able to play to help reinforce the information. Okay, so you might find something like that more with your verb tenses. Okay, so another thing we're going to do together is listening to music. And then finally, reading memes in French. So we're going to do a lot of very interesting things together this term. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy a lot of these songs that I'm going to let you listen to, because this is going to help you as well prepare for your exam. And the memes is going to be usually memes are something very short, and it's something you can read easily, and is going to be a way to help you build vocabulary as well, because you'll be able to enjoy jokes in French as well as in English. Okay. So resources. You'll be provided with lots of resources so that you can do your own independent studying. Because honestly, I can go through with you a lot, but you still have to do your own studying outside of your classes. Okay? So, it's going to be useful to you. So I'll provide you with a lot of dialogues you can listen to outside of class. I'm going to provide you with the book Easy French Reader, which is going to be very useful for you in terms of learning vocabulary and getting accustomed to reading in French. And it's going to get, you're going to see how much easier it gets when you get to the French CSEC exam, and you're going to be like, whoa, boy, why did I even worry about this? This exam is absolute cake, man. All right. So I also has provided some songs that you can listen to in the slides. All right. We have a song by this artist. Her name is Fita, and the song is entitled Just Me, Myself, and Moi-même. Yes, that's literally the name of this song. She's a very good female vocalist. You would surely enjoy this song. Trust me. Maître Jim, with his song Tout Donner, is a it's a very good song. Um, you're going to enjoy that as well. I have two other songs in the slides that you would enjoy. One by Stromae. He's a very popular francophone artist, right? And this is one of his most popular songs, Papa Outé, which basically means like Daddy, where are you? Okay. And then we have Taik, with his song Le Temps. Taik is an R&B, French R&B artist, and surely you're going to enjoy these songs. So let me know which songs you enjoy the most, and I will continue to provide you with more songs throughout the rest of the term, right? And you can just let me know your preferred genre, and I will provide you artists accordingly to your musical taste. Okay. So thank you for any question. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, just let me know. Right. So that brings it to the end of our introduction of helping you understand what steps you need to take, right, to be successful in your CSEC French exams. Okay, I hope you enjoy this, and we will see each other at the next session.